Hi guys, and welcome back to JDM CultureAE. So to kick off our Honda month, we're going to be interviewing Dwight and looking at his beautiful red EG. Hi Dwight, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Excellent. So Dwight, firstly I have to ask, is this your first car?
Yep, it is my first car.
And what made you choose an EG?
So back then, before I even tried to have a driving license, getting lessons, I was browsing through the Facebook, YouTube. I made a lot of research and watched a lot of YouTube, but I came up across Filipino culture in the Philippines where they have all these Civics, and what I saw from Dubai, the EK hatches and the sedans are pretty often. So I wanted to be unique, so I chose the EG. So like it's more unique seeing an EG rather than an EK sedan or a hatch because it's pretty rare and they didn't release in the GCC. So yeah,
I have to say it does definitely stand out. And then, I mean, you've already said that you were looking at it before, but how long have you wanted an EG to when you actually got it?
How long? I think it's probably a year that I wanted an EG, because when I was looking through the cars on my list, it was the EG and the EKs and the 8th gen or the 9th gen Civics, because I was browsing through which are the easiest car to maintain, to like use it for daily, because I daily the EG. So yeah, that's why I chose the EG, because I had the choice of those generations, because I didn't know if my dad would be like okay, is it fine to have an old car? So that's why I had the backup list, but EG was definitely on the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since you said that you daily the car, dailying an EG in this part of the world, is it easy to maintain, find parts, stuff like that?
I think it's pretty much easy to maintain. The only hard thing about it is just getting to an accident, like finding the bumpers, the rear bumpers, windows, stuff like that. But engine wise and suspension wise, it's pretty easy to get the parts here.
Okay. And do you find all parts locally available, or do you have to ship them out from foreign states?
Some I have to ship it from other parts of the country. Like for example, the bushings for this car is very hard to find, so I would most probably get it from the Philippines. But it's not that hard that compared to the other classic cars that you really have to go to the US and like really search for it. It's readily available. So yeah.
So for a classic, it's quite easy to maintain and quite easy to find the parts. Awesome. Like I said, the car definitely stands out, and like you said, the EG is definitely one of the unique Civics. Do you get a lot of attention in the car when you daily it?
Yes, I really do, especially on traffic lights. A lot of people roll down their windows. They say it's a nice car, and some they would ask if it's for sale, and I would always tell them it is not for sale. It would never be for sale. So yeah, amazing. I do really get a lot of attention.
So is this a car that you're planning to keep even after if you get another car? Is it something
it's gonna be for sure the one for the keeps, because I don't want to be that guy Jed that sold his 370Z and just be missing it every day. So I don't want to have that feeling on my heart, that I sold a car that I really love. So yeah, I'm definitely keeping this one.
Awesome. So in the 2 years that you've owned the car, what all mods have you done to the car?
Exterior wise, have aftermarket fog lamps, front lip, and a spoiler. I have a EG6 mudguards, but I haven't installed it again yet. And for the tires, I have Toyo Proxys on the back, and the rims are SSR Type X. And from the interior, it's pretty much stock. It's just aftermarket floor mats, head unit, and speakers. And in the engine, I have a B20 Z1 stock, full exhaust, headers, 2 inches, and a WS2 Apexi muffler at the back.
So what's your favorite memory with the EG?
I think my favorite memory of the EG is when I went to Auto Madness, the first ever car show I went, that my car got approved and went to the car meet. It was really fun because this is my first experience going to a huge car meet that I usually go to without having a car. But now I'm part of the guys who are, going to the car meets and showing off their build and just meeting new people, new friends. And yeah, it's pretty good experience, especially with this car. because it's
So-
my first time too. Yeah.
So when you were younger, were you one of those kids that were, you know, checking out all the different cars at the meets?
Yes, but the thing is, when I was a kid, I have a lot of pictures when I was a kid with supercars. I didn't really like old cars back then. Like I had pictures of the Ferrari, Lambos, stuff like that. But with these cars, I really didn't appreciate them back then. But as I grew older, I really appreciated the old cars.
So you said that you've been to Auto Madness. Have you taken the car to any other meets or events?
A lot of events in Flat 12. What else? Filipino meets and car shows. But I think that's one of the biggest car shows that I went to.
So you've done a fair amount of work over the 2 years that you've owned the EG, but is there something else that you would like to change about the EG?
Oh yeah, first and foremost, I want to change the bushings and suspension of my car because it's getting really tiring to drive it, and probably get it repainted because there's a fair amount also of, you know, door dinks and scratches, things like that. Can't really avoid it because it's my daily. So yeah, so that's probably my next project with this car.
So it's an ongoing project as well.
It's never ending.
That's amazing. Since this is your car, your only car, and it has so much personality, over the 2 years, do you feel like the car has become a part of you?
It really became a part of me because a lot of people don't really know my name. They know my Instagram handle, which is Slicky, that who owns the EG. So they don't really call me Dwight. So they really call me Slicky out there in the car meets and stuff like that. So it really became a part of me, and like since it's my only car and the only time I like actually work on cars is with this car. So it really became a huge impact from who I am with this car.
So would you say that people recognize the car more than they recognize you?
Yeah, pretty much. They don't know. If they see me somewhere around, they would ask if I know who owns this car, and I'll be like, yeah, I am the owner. They don't really know me. They know the car so much rather than me.
That's amazing. Last question. Since this is not a stereotypical choice for a first car for a young guy like yourself, do you think your perception on cars and enjoying classics has changed since owning the car?
Yes, it really did change because, like I said earlier, I didn't really appreciate older cars. But when I got to, you know, the Civic community, especially the 90s, the golden era of Civics, I really appreciated how cars are built, especially compared to other people. Seeing the car, if you really don't know the car, you don't really know what's in it, like the little bits and pieces and rare parts. That, for example, the rims. Some people would just say it's a cool rim, but older heads that really know about the car will be like, oh, this is a really nice rims because it's a type X. It's really a rare rim to have. So yeah, I pretty much think that it made it deeper, like in understanding older cars, especially the 90s Civics.
So do you feel like it's mainly older people that appreciate the car, or is there also kids that
There's a bunch of kids, especially when I pick up my girlfriend around their area. There's like 6 or 8 kids that knows my car, that saw my TikTok, and every time I drive by, they would always wave, and I would just probably honk or just drive by real quick with them. It's really fun seeing kids, but mostly, yeah, old heads really appreciate my car because they don't really see a lot of young kids like me, you know, having an old Civic, because it's part of their era that I tried to, you know, fit in. But yeah, we still try to fit in this era.
That's amazing. So there you have it. A beautiful EG, owned by I would say an unlikely owner, but definitely one that appreciates the car to its fullest.